Mr. Laszlo. We spoke the other day.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's alright.
The other day while doing your assessment, we came across a couple issues that may be giving you problems through your life. Would you like to talk about these issues today? Some of these behaviors, some changes you can make.
I guess that's why I'm here. Wife won't stop bitching.
Okay, so your wife is complaining. You also mentioned that your mother likes to complain.
Yeah, both of them.
So what do you think you could do to ease their complaining, or why do you think they complain so much?
I ain't got money for child support, and I live with my mother.
Okay, so money is an issue. You have a financial problem. You spoke about your occupation. You know, you got fired from your job due to drinking. And then I believe that child support will be a burden to anyone. Then your mother complains that you sleep on the couch too often. Why do you think you linger around so much? Why do you think you sleep so much?
I just think, why not? You like to eat, so you eat. I like to sleep. I sleep.
So how do you feel about your confidence? Are you very confident in yourself? What do you think? Are you depressed? Are you happy? Sad? Where are you?
I feel alright. I'd be a lot better if they quit bitching about my drugs and stuff.
Okay, so you say they complain about your drug use. How do you feel you have a problem with your drug use, or do you feel it's not a problem, it's just a normal part of your life, or what? What do you think about it?
I think the problem is that they ain't tried it. It ain't that bad.
So you're saying it's it's their issue, it's their fault that they complain so much.
Yeah.
But what do you think you can do to ease their complaining?
Well, besides murder, obviously. I guess what I'm doing right now. And quit.
Yeah, trying to stop, trying to quit. So have you tried to stop before? Have you tried to quit?
I've tried Suboxone. It leaves me feeling like shit.
Okay, I think that's a very common symptom for anyone that tries to quit, a withdrawal or a feeling of depletion. That's something that everyone goes through when they try to stop. I mean, that may not be such a bad thing once you power through it. If you struggle through it, you may end up feeling much better than you did before. It's something you have to see all the way to the end. But if you start it and you find yourself in a relapse state, that's not such a bad thing because at least then you tried.
Yes, I've quit heroin for months. I've quit OxyContin completely. I don't care.
It sounds like you've tried to work your way through these things. It sounds like you've tried to stop before. What do you think is one of your major hang-ups for not quitting?
Hang-ups? Well, honestly, if my wife and my mom would quit bitching, I wouldn't really have nothing stressing me out. It wouldn't be so bad.
Okay, so stressors. But what is one of your major reasons for using, then? What do you think?
Just to block them out. I don't have to hear them. And Patty likes them a lot too, I'm not gonna lie.
So you have a common ally in using, it sounds like. It makes it very hard to quit whenever you're embedded in the culture of using, If you surround yourself with people that use, you're going to want to use, whereas if you say you join a different group that didn't use, you may not need to think about it as much.
I guess. Would you join a triathlon if you didn't run and shit? No, I mean, it's just, you hang with the people that like the same stuff you do.
Yes, but it's all a starting point, and you're talking about a substance that may well kill you one day. It may kill you when you're very young. I mean, you're a very young man now, and you say you've been addicted to this substance for a long period of time, and you may not be around for a lot longer if you keep using.
People get in car accidents every day. People die every day.
That's very understandable. I mean, there's a lot of risk. I was in an accident not too long ago because somebody pulled out, and it wasn't my fault, but it does happen. It's very true. But at the same time, why should we take added risk when we know it is a risk?
Well, I don't even see a point in life, really. I do is live, breathe, sleep. Got them fucking kids. All they do is bitch.
Well, what about your children then? Do you find no happiness or solace in your children at all? Or?
I do. I try to do what I can for them. My wife is always asking for far too much. I can't give her what she's wanting. That fucking Brad, he's fucking pretty much taking them from me. I mean, I can't compete with that. He fucking making $16 an hour. Well, I mean, I can't fucking get a job like that.
Do you think it'd be easier to swim against the current if you weren't using, though? I mean, it may be much easier to find a good job if you weren't, late to work, arguing with your boss, anything of that nature.
Maybe. I'd have to quit drugs and go to fucking college. It'd take at least a couple years, if not 4, just to get a job, a decent paying job.
I see your hesitance. I mean, these things are very difficult to do. I mean, it's not overnight. This is something, as you said, will take years.
Yeah.
But where do you see yourself in 5 years if you were to keep using?
5 years. I would be happy. I still have Patty.
So you think you'd be happy to still have Patty?
Yeah.
Let's think of the circumstance. What if Patty takes too high a dose of, you say you liked heroin. I mean, heroin's very easy for people to take too much of. She could very easily OD if you left alone.
She could, but yeah, she could get in a car accident.
Just the
Stove
same,
could
you
catch,
think?
stove catch a house on fire. I mean, shit happens. I can't go on what ifs, you know what I mean?
That's very true. You don't know what could happen tomorrow. We'd be hit by a comet. Like I said before, you don't really want to add to circumstance if you don't have to. Let's see, many people are conflicted with the idea of change. They fear what change can bring. I mean, sounds like you're very set in this way of thinking. You've been a user since you were 12 years old. So where would you be if you did stop using? What would normal be, what would be normal for you if substance weren't in your life?
If I quit, maybe get a job, maybe. First, I'd have to find a place that'd take me in.
You enjoyed your taxi service job, didn't you? And you seemed like you hated
I
it.
guess. I wouldn't say enjoyed. I did it. I took care of my family.
Which was better, making money or living with your mother?
I don't like to listen to people bitch. I don't like to pick up fares or nothing like that. Living with my mother. I just gotta put up with all the guys she fucks.
How about your fares then? How about your friends? What do your friends like to do?
The same shit I do.
So you're just completely embedded into it, and it's substance abuse. It's a rotation of the drug, if you will. Where did you start? What was it like when you began using?
What was it like? It was pretty good, I won't lie. I probably started when I smoked some pot when I was like 13. It didn't really do much. I didn't really care that much for it. And then Coach Williams introduced heroin. It wasn't bad. I think that was about when I really started getting into drugs.
So a long-term paternal figure is who introduced you to substance. So you could say that there's a history of abuse throughout your life, your family, if you will. Okay, so in the early days of heroin, what was that like for you? What was the feeling? How did you?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It took the worries out of my life, Coach Williams was doing well for himself. He's a coach. I mean, he's a teacher. Had a good job, steady pay. He was doing well for himself. I figured, well, if he can do it and get away, I mean, why not me? You know what I mean?
So how is Coach Williams now?
How's he now? Hey, he's alright, I guess. He lost his job. I mean, he still coaches sometimes. It's not through the school though. It's like a private job that he has. It is alright. I guess he's doing alright.
Okay, so it sounds like he had something of a step down, if you will. Sounds like he's lost a little bit of his use as well. Could you see yourself maybe gaining a foothold in life if you were to stop using?
Foothold.
Yes, things, climbing the ladder, if you will. Things getting a little bit better.
Well, honestly, I'd probably kill myself if I quit. Because if I had to listen to my mom and my wife bitch 24/7 on, like, nothing, straight up just sober, I'd probably play Russian roulette every day. 6 bullets in the chamber. You know.
So you couldn't come to terms with the idea that your wife or your mother may not complain nearly as much if you weren't using. They may be a little happier with you if you were, say, straight and narrow.
Well, they might be a little happy, but it's not like they ain't gonna find something else to bitch about.
Yes, but some complaints can be easily taken care of. I mean, if you started, say you held down a job of your own, you're making your own money, you could easily move out. You could move away from your mother and your wife. You may not even have to see her. I mean, you can still pay child support and see your children, but your ex-wife, you never could come to terms. You could have some understanding.
It just seems like I'm gonna have to pay child support for the rest of my life. No. That ain't gonna end. So, as long as I have to pay child support, I'm obviously gonna have to listen to her and her bitching. I gotta see fucking Brad. If I see him again, I'd like to choke him.
You would not think that's all worth it, just to see your children and be part of their lives.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see my kids more often, I guess.
How about your health? How's your health been holding up over the years that you're using? Do you find yourself to be healthy? Do you think you sleep long terms? Or do you think you're short-winded, if you will, whenever you just normal activities?
I think I do pretty well. I don't think sleeping is bad for you. It can't be. It's just sleeping. Your body needs it.
We can do anything in too much. Moderation is key for anything. If you find yourself sleeping too often or for long periods of time, it may be because your body is too depleted. You're running yourself ragged. So Suboxone, Percocet, Xanax, these things are all downers. They're not treating you well. Your heart's slowed down and you just want to sleep it off. What's the point in going through life if you're going through life tranquilized? You're really not living through any of it. You're just going through the
I have
motions.
fun. It's not like I don't have a life. I enjoy my life. I enjoy Patty. She loves me, I think. I don't even know if she probably fucking other guys. I don't know. Won't be the first time.
So you can see you're in the area of pre-contemplation. You have no intention of changing your behavior. You think this is alright for you. You think you're in a good place right now. You don't see a problem.
Well, I've quit the Oxycontin completely. I might quit Suboxone one of these days. I've tried before and it ain't worked out all that well, but I might try again sometime. It might work out.
So you are going through, would you say you're going through withdrawal symptoms when you try to quit these substances, when you try and go Suboxone cold turkey?
Stomach didn't feel so great. Just when I use the bathroom a lot, I had to shit.
Okay, could you imagine a life where your body wasn't in pain, You may not need these substances at all if you were healthier, if you will. If you got rid of all the toxins, who knows, you may not sleep nearly as often.
Why not? I like sleeping.
You like your life with Patty then. You've come to terms with just the whole risk that she may leave you at any moment. This type of ordeal.
But yeah, like I said, I could get hit by a car tonight. Just leaving here.
Okay, how do you think the court would feel if you were to say you had no plans of alleviating your substance use?
Well, of course, the court would be happy, I'm sure. That's just because they don't want me to be happy. They just want me to pay my money for child support. That's all they care about. Either that or I'm going to jail.
It sounds as though you have a low level of confidence, as though it's almost like you're a retreatist. You've given up on life, and so you find that there is indulgence in substance, so you take the substance to get away from everything. It's your own rat hole, if you will. It's the cave to get away.
I guess, but I ain't the only rat in the hole.
That's
I
very
got,
true.
I got friends that like the same stuff.
Yes, it does make it much more difficult to stop, of course, yes. Whenever you're embedded into the life of substance use, you're accustomed to it.
Substance use, it sounds like I'm a junkie.
I wouldn't say junkie. I mean, it's a very negative connotation. We all get into places we don't, we all walk down paths we wish we never would have walked. You must follow the light and get yourself out of there. And treatment may not be such a bad option. You can really pull yourself up.
Yeah.
Just think of the life you could have if, say, your children were underneath you. You could really make an impression upon them.
Fucking my wife wants, even though she wouldn't give me my kids. That's all Brad wants anyway, is my fucking money. I don't care. I don't care if I take it or not. Honestly, as long as he's getting his fucking dick sucked and he's getting my money, he's doing alright. I'm sure.
In many ways, it sounds as though you have a fear of change. You've been doing this for years, ever since you were, a teenager, if you will. You and Mr. Wallace started doing this when you were, 13?
Yeah, I guess.
So, it's a great percentage of your life. What do you think it could be like if you stopped using the substance? Do you have any idea of a life free, if you will?
I'd just go back to doing something like the taxi service. There wouldn't be nothing special. Not like I'm gonna open my own fucking corporation or nothing.
Low confidence of everything being scaled against you. I don't know, maybe you should open up and look for something a little bit better. Maybe you should see things on a little more of a broad side. Be optimistic for what you do have. You said you haven't suffered any great medical problems as of yet, correct? The worst thing you had to report is that you get sleepy. I mean, that's not so bad. I mean, if you were to be more active, you were to get a nice job, something of that nature, you may find yourself with a healthy pocket and just feeling grand on life. Why would you need a high when you're living highly? Is that such a bad contemplation?
I suppose.
Could you imagine, but what if you made more money than Brad?
What if?
Yes, what if you made $20 an hour and it's 14?
Well, first thing, I'd hire a fucking hitman. That motherfucker would be dead.
Yes, but imagine if you felt better, your negative connotation wouldn't be so serious. Yes.
If I felt better, I'd go do the shit myself that they need it for a fucking hitman. I'd go strangle that motherfucker and take my kids.
So serious with it all, Mr. Laszlo. I don't know, the problems you have, Mr. Laszlo, I think you should look for further assessment. Maybe if you kept a couple days without using, get a clear head and see how you feel about things. It may put you back in reach with life, may put you in touch with everything.
I'd just get in reach of my mother and Brad and the rest of them. I'd strangle them.
Could you at least think about further assessment, Mr. Laszlo?
Yeah, I guess I could. As long as it's free.
Okay, we can arrange that. If you could think about getting better and maybe taking a few days to sober up. Like I said, it could be a new take on life. Okay, Mr. Laszlo. Well, here.
I guess it's another one session. Yeah.